Hey YouTube, Kiratwig here, bringing you guys another one of my video specials. Today I'll be going through my Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban collection. These are all the cards that I've kept that are now currently banned on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list. Just a pile of stuff that I thought maybe one day has the potential to get off the list, so I'm ready and stocked with them. Others are just ones that, aren't really too much value on the, market right now. So I'd rather hold on to them in case, one day maybe something in errata or anything like that. So I'll be ready with the cards. So I thought I'd just go through all of them, like show you how I got them, why I'm holding on to them and whatnot. And at the end of the video, you guys can comment what banned cards you're holding on to and why. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll start off with the Exceed monsters. I've got one Exciton Knight at the moment, just one of this, mostly because I only ran one, and when this card got banned, no one was willing to get rid of theirs. They're all holding on to it because they all think, oh, it'll come off the list sooner or later. So that's that with that. I've got 5 Zenmaities, 1 Ulti, and 4 Ultras. Had this card for a good while. Ever since Zenmaity was at 3, I ran wind-ups, so I had my play set, but then it got hit, so I kept my play set and traded for a couple other ones as well. But other than that, this card, it might come off to 1 on the list, who knows. I know Japan has it at that, so it's possible that we could too, so I'll be ready and set for when that happens. 1 Ptolemaeus, same boat as Exciton Knight with this card. Used it recently in my Pepe deck that I had, but held on to it. It really dropped down in price after that hit there. I've got 1 Lava Vault Chain, my dual terminal one that I pulled out of the machine, held on to it ever since it came out and then was hit. Can't see me getting rid of this card. Just too many memories, too many uses with this. Used it in Gishkis, a lot of other ones. And I've got the rest of the Exceeds are all Shockmasters, 6 to be exact. I have 5 from the tin and my 1 Ultra from my Shonen Jump. Loved using this in my 100 Watt family deck. Too good in that, and then it got hit, so sad to see it go. Not too much now either for either the Shonen Jump or the Super, so best just to hold on to it. And you never know, maybe one day we'll see it with an errata at 1. And now for Synchros, I've got 3 Bryonics stocked up, all secret rare. Sadly couldn't get any dual terminal ones. Maybe will one day down the road. Too broke to have off the list right now. Too many OTKs you can do with this card. And just the compulsive effect. So, I thought hold on to them for now. You never know. Maybe they'll be worth something. I know they're a couple bucks now just because people do hope with this card. But other than that, I don't see it moving too much. And for fusions, all I have are 2 constructs from when I had my Shadalls. Got rid of the 3rd one, held on to 2. But other than that, some people really want this back. People are like preparing for Shadalls like crazy now, so you never know. This might actually come off, but if not, people are working with Shekanagas and Windas. And for effect monsters, I've got 3 Chaos Emperor Dragons. I had an ulti, but I sold it recently for a quite good amount. Even though it's hit, people still like this card. This is probably the most expensive of the cards I have, because people thought BLS getting hit was not a thing. Coming off the list, they thought, hey, maybe this could happen with this. But this card's just way too broken compared to Blackluster Soldier. So I don't see it coming off without an errata, like Magician of Chaos. I've also got 1 ulti. Cyber Dragon from the Kaiba pack. I've got rare ones also, but this is the one I always just want to have close to me. You never know with this card. It's not going to get off the list. I know that. Its effect is way too broke for that, but an errata, maybe. But other than that, it's a nice, pretty card that I'm sure people will want to use. And 1 Stratos. I've got common ones, but this is the original Jump that I always just wanted to hold on to. And Fishborg Blaster actually pulled this card out of a turbo pack. Then it was hit, so I wasn't able to really do much with it, but still looks really cool in my opinion. And 1 Sangan, just a rare. Actually just 1 because I don't know if I have any other ones, so if this ever does come off the list, I'll be sure to have 1 ready. And I've got 1 Morphing Jar as well, same theory as Sangan. And then I've got 3 disc commanders, 1 rare, 2 secrets. A lot of these cards just hold on to because they look nice. I know they're never going to come off the list. Same goes for disc commander. I don't know how they can errata this card. Simple effect, so like I said, they'll probably stay off the list if anything. Next up, we have the E-Dragons. I have my 3 Redox. These were cards that I really used in a lot of decks, especially Redox, a lot in Lavels, and a lot of my other fire decks. I used Tidal in Gishkis, so I liked having this at my disposal. Redox I used in Naturias. Sadly, I only have the 1 rare one. I don't know where my secrets went off to. And Tempest was always used in all my wind decks, Gustos. They were just manipulated so much and everything. I loved having multiple copies of these, so I had a good amount stocked up. And for spells, I have 4 Pot of Avarice, another broken card that I don't see coming off the list anytime soon. I had 2 golds, a common, and an ulti at my disposal. Just a variety of decks. These were the staples that I held on to just because I knew they would be used in multiple decks. I didn't want to have to swap out back and forth, which is why I regret that I only had a few Regekis when it came off the list. 1 card to safe return, another card that's not going to come off the list, but it's a Hobby League one that I got from one of my first times at Toys R Us, so I've had it ever since. Surprised I was able to keep it in such a good condition, too. And another sad one's Future Fusion, killing a lot of decks. The most sad one was Worms for me. This card really made that deck go off. Now we're getting to the big amount of copies I have. Monster Reborns, very versatile card. That's why I was hit. But I have so many copies. Ultras, Commons, Rares. I don't think I have any secrets. I don't even remember if it was in secret, but I'll be stocked up if this card does ever come off the list. Same with a playset of Chicken Game. I've got Commons of this also, but just keeping a playset close to me because you never know. I know a lot of people, especially the Spellbook players, want this to come off the list. Spellbook of Judgment. I actually stocked up on this after it was hit. It was in the Mega Pack. I think it was banned when the Mega Pack came out. So if people pulled this, they just said, sad face, I'll hold on to it, you never know. That's what a lot of people think. They stock up on Judgments hoping it'll come off. Same with Super Polymerization. I think, yeah, these are 4 secret Super Polymerizations that I have. Got rid of my rares, held on to these sadly, used it in Shadal's, then it got hit. It's making the deck a little weaker, but still viable afterwards. Like I said, I'll hold on to them. I don't think this will ever come off. It's just too good. Fusing with cards now like Cyber Dragon Infinity would be crazy. And I've got 3 card destructions. This and Fabled was the thing I was saddest about. The fact that they hit that, I know a lot of Dark World players were also pretty upset about this, but me mostly for Fabled. Got 2 supers from the original Star deck and 1 secret from the Yugi's World pack, so I'll hold on to these. Like I said, a lot of people I know just hold on to a lot of banned stuff because there's no other use for them, just to hold on to them and hope. And I've got coming up now is a lot of heavy storms, ranging varieties of rarity, supers, ultras, commons. This card was in every one of my decks. I think it was in everyone's deck. So for all the decks I had, there was a heavy storm packed in there. 1 super rejuvenation. This was all I could ever find. I didn't ever build E-Dragons, so this was just one that I came across. I thought, okay, I'll hold on to it. Snatch and Steal came off the list pretty quickly, but other than that, came off just as, soon. I think we had it for 1 format and then no more. Giant Trunade, another one that I don't think we'll see off the list. Too simple of an effect to errata. Got some supers and some commons just to hold on to. And then to finish up with the traps, 1 Imperial Order. This card's actually not that expensive, which surprises me. It's the secret rare original, not first ed though, but I think it's because people know this will not come off the list. Being able to shut down spell cards is just way too broke. And then a good chunk of the traps is Solemn Judgment. Multiples, like I said, with Monster Reborn, I ran it in all my decks, so I had a lot of them. Ghost Rare, Original Ultra Rares, got multiple Metal Raiders ones, Commons, you name it. I'll be ready if this card ever does come off the list, which it's at 1 in Japan, so it might be possible, who knows. And 2 6 cents, sadly, this thing dropped in price and stayed in my binder for a good while, but people just laughed when they saw it, so I thought, you know what, I'll take it out. It's too embarrassing to keep out. And then to wrap up, 2 Ultimate Offerings. Got the DT one. I'm always a fan of the dual terminal. and 1 Royal Oppression, and 1 Return from the Different Dimension. Sounds like I've been doing a really long deck profile, but just going through a collection. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment down below what your band collection is. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kiratwig out.